Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision.
Hi, everybody. It's Sunny and Char, and today is April 30th, 2021. Tomorrow is the 1st of May. Is that crazy already? How are you guys? Did you have a good week? Tony, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much.
Have you been busy?
I have been really busy, and I just did my show earlier, and but yeah, things are good.
Tell people about your show so they can watch it.
Well, it's this month in June, I'm going to be 2 shows every Friday. It's called Truth Be Told. Since Contact in the Desert's coming up in June, I'm going to be interviewing a lot of their speakers, and it's mostly like UFOs and technology and ancient civilizations dealing with UFOs and aliens. So yeah, it should be good.
Okay, so that's great. And you have conspiracy theories on your show, right?
I do. We, like the JFK assassination, and we get into true crime stuff, like Charles Manson type stuff, and all kinds of stuff I find interesting.
And how can people reach your show? Because a lot of people watch my show. I mean, people watch my show on UBN Go,
right? Which
is your network. But tell them what time and how they can watch it.
My show is on Fridays at 3 and now 3 and 4
Pacific Standard Time.
Correct.
Which means 6 and 7 Eastern Time.
Eastern Time. But you can go to my YouTube channel and just type in Truth Be Told Radio, and it pops right up, and subscribe. And I go to Twitter and I go to YouTube. I go to Facebook, but I don't really do a lot on Facebook these days.
Wait. Does YouTube show it live or just UBN?
Both. So YouTube shows it live, Facebook shows it live, Twitter shows it live. And usually I have, take questions. If they want to ask questions to the guest, I ask for them.
Oh.
I know. They're my co-host.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. I know you have a lot of downloads, and now Tony's show is in Boston on a local station in Boston.
Yeah, antenna station, WCRN in Boston, TV 31, I believe.
That's so exciting. So you guys who live in Boston can watch Tony.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fantastic. They did a whole marathon of Tony shows.
They did, like a whole weekend of I had like 600 shows to show. So they just ran them back to back, which was great.
So exciting. What if you could, off the top of your head, you didn't know I was going to be interviewing you right now.
Right.
But off the top of your head, is there like one show that stands out in your mind that really either flipped you out or thought was great or what?
I have a tendency, like the UFO stuff I find interesting, but I like more like the true crime, the conspiracies, like the JFK, and the what's the one? Oh gosh, what is the Jonestown? Like Jonestown,
right?
Where I find it fascinating where people end up being manipulated mentally or
spiritually
to believe certain things, and then
they're brainwashed.
Yeah, brainwashed.
It's a cult.
Yeah, it was a cult, and I find it very fascinating how people get brainwashed.
Yeah, What do you think causes that?
I think it's more of a lot of people that are lost
Hmm.
and seeking answers, which
Hmm.
all of us are, but I think it's on a deeper level where they don't have a connection with their family or maybe with society, and so when they find a group of people that say that they're accepting of them, it makes them feel more at home, makes them feel more at peace. But the problem is then they become easily manipulated. So
Right.
yeah, and
Uh,
I think that's what happens. But to be able to actually kill yourself, no, I mean I that I wouldn't, I don't even dare to figure that out.
Yeah, it's crazy that they would do that.
Yeah,
But
giving
maybe,
money is one thing, but taking your own life because of it, yeah, that's different.
well, what's the church that takes people like 20% of people or 10% of people?
Scientology does that.
Scientology does that.
Yeah, my ex, his brother, they inherited like $70,000 or $80,000 from each from their grandpa,
Uh-huh.
and he ended up they made him give 20% of that to the church because he had joined it.
That's not good. There's some famous people who are in that church.
Oh, several.
Like,
John
wasn't Christy Alley and
Christy Alley still is. John Travolta,
John
Tom
Travolta?
Cruise. Yeah.
And I forgot the girl's name who's on Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, is that the lead?
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't know she was. That kind
I
of fit.
think.
It
I don't know. Don't
if
quote me.
if it is, it's kind of fitting that she's playing
All
that
I'm
role.
doing is gossiping.
But I know Leah Remini. She left the church
Oh
and
yeah, and then she really, really had a problem with them.
oh yeah, no, they get pretty vicious about it. So you should do it. You should have somebody talk about Scientology sometime.
You know, that's really a great idea
Yeah.
because it's so good to educate ourselves about everything and
Yeah.
try to understand why people tick the way they tick, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I asked the Char visionaries, all you guys who watch CharVision, which really warms my heart that you guys really watch CharVision. When I started this show, I told Tony I'd be happy as 5 people watched it, and now we have thousands. So I'm grateful. Um, so I was asking, what is your, what are you looking forward to after the pandemic? What's your favorite thing to do after the pandemic? What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Tony?
Honestly, I do everything now that I enjoy. You know,
Right?
I like to hike, and I like to, I'm kind of a homebody, and I still come to work. I've came to work ever since the pandemic, so
Hmm.
uh, enjoy spending time with my spouse. So and
Yeah.
going out to eat, we don't really do that much. We didn't really go out to the movies that much, which it's sad seeing all these theaters closing completely, but
Right.
so I'm a bad one to ask because I mean traveling more maybe but we
Right.
still travel. We still traveled and did things. So
Yeah, you've done a lot, and thank God you're good.
yeah, no, we went to Cancun and a couple other places, but back to see my family in Kansas. But yeah, I but some people, yeah, I'm sure they're yeah groups of people. I'm a introvert in a lot of ways. So
Hmm.
groups of people don't. That's not something I enjoy doing anyway.
No,
No.
yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to getting on an airplane and going to Michigan to see my
Oh yeah,
family.
you haven't been back there in a while.
And I don't know that anyone will recognize me except the deer in the corral.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
That's great.
Hopefully, I'll be able to do that soon and see my sisters and my nieces,
Yes.
nephews, and all my friends are getting together from high school. And a lot of these people I went to elementary and junior high and high school with because we have a big birthday and we're all celebrating it together
So
in August. So
your 10th anniversary from high school?
Yeah. But isn't it amazing that all these years we've all kept in touch and stayed together?
That's great. That's great.
It's real. Some of the most lovely people. You know what it's like? It's like going home and seeing your cousins and your family.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
when we see everybody, and nobody's like, "Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you text me?" It's nothing like that. It's like they're just everybody's living their lives, and it's great to see each other again.
Yeah. It's nice to see people you graduated with. I do every once in a while. I get to. The good
I
thing
mean,
about Facebook is you get to kind of keep up on people.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm still friends with people from kindergarten, and
Wow.
we used to walk to school every day and back together, and high school. Yeah, it's it's really special. So, and thank God a lot of us are still here.
Right.
That's the one thing that you look at when you go to a reunion in the back. The section of memories in memory of.
Right. Yeah.
So
That's the sad part about getting older. It's the people you lose along the way.
yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons I do this show is to help reconnect people with their loved ones again. So, do we have any callers? Because I want to read tonight.
Yep.
I want to know what everybody's plans are when the pandemic is really over, when you really are more free to go out, and it's starting. I mean,
Yep. It
places
is.
are opening up. Now, my neighbor here in Toronto, uh, they're closed for like 3 weeks. I think they're in lockdown for 3 weeks. And I know Michigan's not doing great. Michigan has had a lot of COVID cases. But California's doing way better. And I think it's because we can be outside here.
Yes. Yeah. That's for sure. Because we don't get blocked inside and all the time.
Right. We can eat outside. We can be outside. So it's great. So do we have any callers?
We do. You want to
Oh,
take some?
good. Thank you guys for calling. I'm like so worried. One day I'm going to say, do we have callers? And there's nobody.
Be crickets. I'll play the cricket sound. Well, let's go ahead and take a 908.
Okay.
All right, here we go. You're live on the air with Char and Sunny.
Hi.
Hi, Shara. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. What are you looking forward to? Or when
Just spending time with family because there are a couple of little grandchildren that I haven't had a chance to spend time with, and they've kind of been in a bubble. So just getting out with family again.
Right.
That's been the hardest part.
It is hard. I mean, we don't, when we're going to appreciate it a lot more, I think.
Yes.
Right. So what's your name?
Right. Debbie?
Okay. Have I read for you before, Debbie?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've read for a lot of Debbies, but I don't remember any. Did you want a reading?
Sure.
Okay, so just say yes or no to me and be open-minded about everybody. Is there a
Okay.
J? I'm seeing a J or G person. I don't know who this is.
There are both.
Is there a J deceased?
Yes.
Is that a male?
Yes.
Is there a John or Joseph or James?
There's a John.
Who is John? I'm hearing that name, John. And is there also a female J deceased?
I think so, but I'm just having a hard time thinking of it quick.
Who's
but
John? Who's John?
John's grandfather.
Yeah, I think he's around you. And then there's also somebody who's, I think, an Ann or an A.
Yes.
Who's that?
Anna.
Anna. Anna, who's that?
An aunt.
Mm-hmm. And then do you also know Marie or Mary, maybe it is, or Margaret, or?
All three of those.
Yeah, is one your mom or your grandma?
Margaret was a grandma.
Yeah. And the other one's an aunt? Who's the other one?
Mary is an aunt. Marie is an aunt.
Yeah,
The
there's
whole family's here.
yeah, you have a lot of people watching over you. Did you have a health issue recently?
Kind of ongoing, trying to figure things out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes.
So are you getting a new opinion? Is that what you're saying?
Couple of different doctors kind of trying to figure out what's going on.
But they don't know what it is?
Not sure.
Okay. I think you're going to be able to figure this out. And then somebody's yelling in my ear, B, B, B. Someone's in my ear. I don't know if it's Bob or
Okay.
Bill, Bob or Bill or B. Or B.
I don't know.
Is there a B with an R in it? Is your doctor a B? Your what?
Yes, one of them is. Yes.
Your doctor's a B. Which doctor is the first doctor? Did I say the name or it just starts with B?
It starts with B.
The first name?
Last name.
Last name? Okay, so, okay, I don't know that I'll get the whole last name, but did he send you to a specialist?
Yes.
Okay. And the specialist still can't figure this out?
Right. I go every few months and she checks levels and everything, and she hasn't come to a firm diagnosis.
Can I ask what the symptoms are?
It's autoimmune issues, rheumatology.
Rheumatology. Okay. So and again, I'm not allowed to give out medical advice, but it's not, it's autoimmune. So you need to boost your immune system is what you're saying.
Yes.
Do you ever go to alternative doctors, like medical doctors who do alternative things?
Somewhat, yes. And I've thought more about that, but the ones that I know of are just cost prohibitive right now.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's really expensive, but
yes.
I feel like there's a way to boost your immune system. They didn't say you had oh God, what's it called? Lyme. They didn't say you had Lyme, did they?
No.
Okay. I'm not sure. And I'm not saying you have Lyme disease by any means. I'm not a doctor. I'm not allowed to give out medical advice. I don't know. But I do feel like there's ways to boost your immune system. I think you should look at, I think you should still go to your regular doctors, the last name B guy, the specialist, but also look at Dr. David Brownstein's books and see. You can look online, Dr. David Brownstein, I think it's drdavidbrownstein.com, and see the different books he has and see if there's anything that resonates with you that would, because he gives, cures and ideas of what people could have and how to take care of them, especially autoimmune.
Okay, sounds good.
So, it's always a journey, isn't it? It's always a journey, but I do still feel like there's a way to control this. Gosh, there's a fox in front. There's a fox. I don't know why I'm seeing a fox, unless you must have a Native American guide whose name is Fox. That like Running Fox or Have you ever felt Native Americans around you or Native Canadian energy?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you know who your guides are?
Some of them, and I was told a long time ago that there was a Native American.
Yeah, well, he's very strong right now, and I literally can see a fox. So you can call on him and ask him to help guide you.
Okay.
I don't
I
know if
will.
running fox or brown fox. I'm not sure what the name is exactly, but it's a name like that. Well, Deborah, thank you so much
Okay.
for calling. I'll send some good
Thank
healing
you.
energy your way, and we'll ask some of our visionaries, Char visionary people, to send some more healing energy your way, and look into some of David's books and see if there's anything that will resonate with you.
Okay, I will. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. God bless you. Be well.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh,
Okay.
there you go. You know, it's like, so if we don't have our health, we don't have anything.
Amen to
And
that.
it's so difficult when there is a health issue and we can't fix it or we don't know what it is.
Right.
It's so hard. You know, it's scary. So, you know, I asked on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter about what your favorite thing what you're looking forward to, your favorite thing after the pandemic. And Vicky Vesnovor, she was a guest on our show 2 weeks ago. She said, "Oh, Char and Sunny, I'm looking forward to hugging people and having big gatherings. Big virtual hug to you, Char. And same to you, Vicky. So sweet. So who else do we have, Tony?
Well, let's see. We do have a 310, I believe a first-time caller, and it might be Carrie. Let's try it.
Hi, Carrie.
Could be wrong. Hi, you're live on the air.
How are you, Carrie?
Hi, it's me.
Hello.
Yes.
You have to turn down your
Hi.
computer. Hi. Oh, good. You turned down
I
your
will,
computer.
Char. Hi.
Hi. So nice to
I
meet
didn't
you.
expect to get through. So
Well,
nice to meet you. I've been following you for years.
really? Well, thank you. I've been around a long time. How many years? How many years?
Gosh.
Should we give away our
Well, I don't remember. Well, I've been paying attention to specific psychics and to mediums and horoscopes, and I've just been following you, whether it's on TV or
thank you.
Different interviews, things like that.
Thank you. And thank you. So you found CharVision. That's great. Thank you so much.
I did. I'm in Los Angeles, so I don't know if we're in the same city. I think I heard you talking about it's hot in LA, but I wasn't sure if that's where you are.
I'm actually in Palm Springs right now.
Oh, got it. Okay, great.
And it's 100 and I think it was 108 today.
Yes, it's brutal here. It's 96 where I am.
It is? Where are you in Los Angeles?
I'm in the San Fernando Valley.
Whoa,
which is hot. Like Encino, Tarzana, Woodland Hills. Yes, it's miserable hot in the summer.
Really hot. So, Terry, have I ever read for you?
No, you haven't. And I'm so excited to be a first timer.
Okay, well, I'm excited to talk to read for you, but okay, so just be open about everybody living and deceased, okay? Don't say the name, just be open. And but think about living and deceased. Sometimes I'll get a middle name. I never know. And is there an R or B person connected to you, or R or D?
R or D?
Or B?
I do have an R that's living.
Is that a male or female?
Yes.
It's a male.
A male.
Is he spelled R-O or R-I?
R-I.
Like Richard or Rick?
Yes. But I'm not close to him, sadly. But yes, it's an uncle.
Is there health issues with him?
He does have health issues. I don't know exactly what because we've lost touch over the years, but that's interesting that you picked up on his energy.
Were you thinking about him?
Not recently, but he's kind of been on my mind, maybe on and off the last few years, just because we were never really close as I was an adult.
Is he one of the only ones still alive that's in that?
That's on that side of the family that I'm close to. Yes.
And they're showing me an M, an A or an M.
There's both of that.
Is the M a female?
So M is a male.
M is a male. Is he M?
And A is the second letter of the name.
Is there an R in that? Is there an R in that name?
Yes.
Like Mart?
Yes, Char. It's Martin. It's my father. My father's deceased, and Richard's his brother.
Yeah, because your father's talking about Richard's one of the last ones left in that generation. And
yes.
And it's not like you have an obligation to connect with him because it's not like he went out of his way to connect with you.
That's right. So interesting.
And
yep.
was there a family feud?
Not yes, over another person's
estate
in that side of the family.
Yeah, they're talking.
Yes, Char, you're on the mark. You're on the money. Yes.
Yeah, because Martin is talking about how. Oops, sorry. It's like, they should only realize that the money doesn't even matter when you get over here.
Well, yeah, that's right. But it's helpful to those who live. Yes, there was an estate.
It is helpful.
There was an estate fighting over money of a death of a relative, and that's so interesting you picked that up. It has been on my mind during COVID. You nailed it on the head.
Wow. Well, but I think some of that money.
But it is freaky that of all things that you picked up the exact letters and the exact circumstance. It's hasn't been a regular occurrence that I've thought of it, but yes, you picked up on that.
Yeah. Well, your dad wants you to know he watches over you. And then, sometimes spirits will identify themselves to us on the earth as things of nature. Like some come as a butterfly or a bird or a hummingbird or ladybug, or they drop pennies. Do you have any connection?
I haven't seen any of those things. I pay attention all the time. I haven't seen anything, and I haven't had an occurrence like that.
Okay, so I kind of feel like he's wanting to. How long has Martin been gone?
I was 19 when he passed, and I'm 47 now. I can't do the math because I'm so shocked that you picked up on him.
Oh, well, I feel like you're going to start getting connections with him. You know what's weird? My father passed away in 1984. Our father. I have to say our father because I have two sisters, and always it was devastating and heartbreaking, and he was an angel on earth, and he only has come to me a few times when I really needed to know something, and they're very accurate and very psychic. But just recently.
It's so interesting you picked it up, though, because I called actually about my job and my career.
Okay.
And you just picked up him.
Okay, but wait. I'll try to answer your question, but I just have to tell you the story. But recently,
oh yeah,
I'm dreaming about him all the time, and my mom and my dad told me he was away for 20 years in my dream. So I kind of feel like with your dad, he's been away for 20 years, but then he's coming back now. And I feel like he's going to come back I don't know, something, maybe there's a bird that hangs out or a butterfly or a rabbit or something
Oh, wow.
around you. And are you looking for new work?
Yeah, I'm an executive recruiter, and it's been a challenging time. We were the first to go in COVID. All companies laid recruiting and hiring off, and so I've had a tumultuous year of starting and stopping with certain jobs where I'm a consultant in software industries. I feel like
are you thinking of going back to what you were doing with recruiting now?
Well, I'm in it now, Char. It's just I'm trying to land my permanent role, and I've been interviewing a lot while I'm working
because I feel like
remotely. I'm trying to find where I'm going to be.
I feel like it'll come back. Just be patient. I feel like your dad's
so hard.
I think like your dad's saying, you just need to be patient and it will come back. And things will start getting back to normal, and just don't give up. Keep, when they say put a bunch of stuff up on the wall and see what sticks, that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
And, but I understand it's difficult and emotionally and psychologically. And I understand all that, but he's telling me that don't give up, and you're going to see signs from him. You might even see, like, turn on the TV and the guy's name is Martin, or you see a license plate that's, his initials or something. You'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for calling. I so appreciate it.
Thank you, Char. Nice to meet you.
Be patient. It's my pleasure. It's my honor. I appreciate you watching and listening and calling in. Take care.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wow, it's been a hard time, Tony, for a lot of people.
Oh, I know.
We've been blessed and lucky to keep working.
Blessed. Very blessed. I don't take it for granted.
Yeah, we both have been. We're so lucky. Should we take a really short break, and then I'm going to take more callers, okay?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Be right back with more CharVision.
Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. People have been calling the office and texting and emailing. Do I do private sessions? Well, yes, I do. And I love reading for my clients. I do phone, Skype, FaceTime, and in person if we're in the same city. I also teach intuition. So if you have an interest in doing that, or if you're interested in getting your family together and you want a group reading, I do those as well. So just call 248-909-2427, and I look forward to reading for you. Thanks.
Oh, goody. We're back. I was just looking at... I'm just looking to see hi, Sylvia. Sylvia says hi. I'm so sorry about your Aunt Sylvia, but she's still doing okay, right? You went with Barb to see her, so that's good. Okay, I'm trying to see. Wow. Okay, I'm just trying to see. Oops, where is my passport card?
Uh-oh.
What's the number? Oh, God. What is the number? 323-654.
323-524-2599.
Yeah, I always have to look at it when I put it on social media. I never know it by heart. Sorry about that. So who do we have on line now?
We actually have several new first-time callers, so let's go ahead and take a few of those.
Good.
830.
830. Well, I told them that you were going to come on nude, and I think that's why we have new callers, Tony.
Nude? Well, how do you know I'm not?
Hello. Oh, did we lose him?
Uh-oh. I think a first-time caller. You there?
Oh.
Well, now
Keep calling.
Yep.
Keep
I'm
calling.
gonna put you back in, but we're gonna find another new caller. Where are you at? 780.
All right. Who are you? Where are you from?
Hi,
Hi.
Fort McMurray, Alberta. Hi, how are you, Char?
I'm great. Thank you. How are you
Hello.
doing? What's your name?
It's Mary.
Hi, Mary. So you're from Canada.
Yes, I am.
Well, are you also in lockdown or in quarantine there?
Yes, well, kind of. Yeah, we're all good. Everything's going into lockdown, I think, in about 2 or 3 days. I think
Wow.
they were kind of like warning everybody today, yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you so much
And how
for,
about you? You're good?
am I good?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so,
Yes.
yeah, I'm great. I'm blessed.
Oh, good.
I thank God. You know, when you got your health, you got everything. So,
Absolutely. I'm 100% in agreement.
um, so how did you find me to begin with? From City Line,
I've been actually watching, no, I've been watching you for years.
right? Oh,
I think I was watching through like television shows and when you were guest appearances and stuff like that.
wow. Thank you so much, Mary. Did you used to watch Deanie Petty? Deanie Petty?
Yes, I did. I love her.
I used to be
Yeah,
on,
just absolutely adored her.
yeah, and Camilla Scott, and yeah,
Yep.
I've been very lucky with the shows in Canada. Who you guys have been so supportive of me through the years. So, would you like a reading?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh, I need help.
you
You have
need
no idea how
help.
ridiculous my life is.
Okay,
I
well,
need help.
okay, I need to just tune in with a little bit. Sometimes I'll get an initial or a name or something, but just be open about everybody.
Absolutely.
So, was there a person that upset you recently?
Yes.
Is it a male?
A few different people. A few people.
Is it,
Girls, mostly girls.
is this family?
Yes.
Did they turn on you, or
Yes.
like you feel like you're alone? Like you
Oh, yes. Yep.
used to count on them and you can't anymore?
No.
And did they gang up together
Yes.
against you?
Yes.
Shame on them.
Yeah. Especially with your own kids.
Shame on them, and they're
Yeah.
your children. Wow.
They're my children. Yes.
Are you away from their father?
No.
He's with you?
Yes. Not right now. He's at work, but yes.
That's okay, but you're still married to him, and have they done that to him as well, or mostly you?
Yes, they have. Both of us. Wow, you're really getting this head on, Char.
And has there been also something about money, or they didn't get money, or they feel like they didn't have the support of money or emotion or emotional support?
I'm going to say emotional support.
Yeah.
And yes, the both of us, Michael and I, are both kind of out.
And you're saying there's two girls that did this?
Well, a girl and a boy, sorry. I was thinking of my sister, but it's actually my daughter and my son.
And is your son an M initial, or your daughter middle name M or first name M, your daughter or son?
First name, are you saying M?
Yeah, M as in Mary.
No, neither one.
One in N as in Nancy or Nick?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, and the other thing is there a J?
Yes.
Is that your son?
No, that's my brother that passed away.
Brother. Oh, your brother passed away. Is he spelled J-O or J with an M in his name?
I know, but his name's Jerry.
Jerry. Okay, yeah, don't say names, but that's okay. Well, I think your
Okay.
brother's probably around you. And then does your son have a girlfriend or fiance or wife?
Yes.
And did she pull him away from you?
Yes.
See, I feel like you have two scenarios going on. I feel like
Yes, I do.
your daughter is a bit chemically imbalanced emotionally. And when things don't go well for her, she blames everybody but herself. And then
Yes.
I feel like your son is being manipulated by the wife and wants him
Oh, absolutely.
all to herself and doesn't want him to have a connection or give love or affection to you or your husband.
That's 100% right.
Yeah, it's really too bad but I mean, your daughter's not right. She's not right mentally, I think, or her personality disorder.
All right.
Personality disorder.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm so sorry about this because you work so hard to raise kids and then you hope
Yeah.
that you can grow old with your kids and then they're not even there for you. I'm so sorry.
No.
But can I
Yeah,
tell
I've been in really, sorry, go ahead.
but I really feel like it's not your fault. You tried.
Yeah.
And I feel your husband tried. I almost think you almost spoiled them.
Well, we did.
And you spoiled
Yeah,
them
they're millennials.
that they're selfish. They're
Yeah.
they're narcissist. Well, your daughter's narcissistic. Your son doesn't have a mind of his own.
No.
And,
No, he doesn't.
And your son has children, right?
Yes.
So you don't get to see those kids, your grandkids.
No, I don't.
Not at all.
Because no, the wife won't allow him to bring the daughter here.
Yeah. She's a nightmare. He's
Oh
not
yeah. I'm glad you see that.
he's not happy. Your son is not really happy. He's not really happy. And is her mom living? Her mom's
Yes.
right? Because I think her mom's part of the problem too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And your son is being like manipulated like a puppet. And this is part of his life's lesson. And hopefully one day he'll open his eyes to this.
I hope so, because it's killing me.
Well,
I'm to the point where I can't breathe most days.
Okay,
I really just literally can't.
Okay, wait. Stop. Here's the deal. We live in a physical world and we live in an energetic world. There's good and evil in both. Now, the first true love is self-love. It doesn't mean you're selfish, it means your needs matter. And you need to take a nice deep breath right now. And when you wake up in the morning and before you go to bed at night and whenever you think about it, because emotionally, sometimes emotional things can make us physically ill. And
I've been physically ill.
Yeah, and your husband loves you and doesn't want you sick. And did you have an issue with blood or blood pressure or heart?
blood pressure, yeah.
Yeah. So are you
Well,
on
and actually, a couple of years ago, I got really deathly ill. Nobody knew what it was. And then we kind of thought maybe it might have been COVID, but this was in January. I literally I couldn't breathe. I couldn't even walk to get up to go to the restroom. I was in awful shape, and they're still trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I've beaten myself up, and I'm the cause of my own problems.
I think you're right. And I think psychologically you need to take better care of yourself. I'm trying to find, I don't know where my mirrored egg went. I hid a mirrored egg on the table, but I don't know where I put it. So do you know?
You know what, Char?
What?
I will tell you one thing, Char. When I thought I was on my deathbed, my husband had peeked in through the door to kind of like check on me, and that caused my home sensor to go off in my room, and you'll never believe what it captured on camera.
A spirit.
A great big angel.
An angel.
Well, a great big angel, and it had a baby, like holding a small child.
Oh my
Now,
God.
I took this over to another psychic. It's as plain as day, and she looked at me and she said, "That's Archangel Michael."
Amazing.
And I broke down because why does Archangel Michael, why does he feel the need that he has to look after me or come to visit me? So I thought I was dying. Like I've been really messed up.
No, but
I have a beautiful picture.
But Archangel Michael is there to protect you and watch over you, because we have guardian angels and spirit guides that watch with us. And I think Archangel Michael watches more than one person. And I think he's there especially to take care of you. I want to teach you something. If you carry the energy of your daughter and your son and your daughter-in-law, then they are never going to learn their lessons. You need to send that energy back to where it came from. So I want you to imagine that you're lit up like the sun, and that you're illuminating a bright light, and then you put yourself inside an egg like this. The shell of the egg is a mirror. So anything dark or negative coming at you will go back to where it came from. And
well, I do say a prayer each night before I go to bed, and I ask Jesus, all the saints and angels, the Mother Mary, to surround me with white light and keep me safe.
Okay, and this is what I want you to re-listen to this podcast, because there's no time for you to write this down. You need to say anything in, near, around, or about me that is not of light, go back to where you came from, and turn to light if you choose, but stay away from me, because you're being emotionally attacked, you're being psychically attacked, and you don't deserve this. So you need to own your self-love and send the energy back, because that's the only way your kids will ever open their eyes. And it's not impossible for them to come back, but you keep trying to fix it and want to fix it. I mean, if you can send an email and say I love you. If you want to do that, that's fine. But energetically, you send the energy back, because it's not welcome around you. And you will be surprised as to how you will feel better health-wise as well.
Well, his girlfriend was living here until they moved out, and it was the most negative energy in the house. And every time I tried to take a picture, I couldn't take a picture because the whole picture would be littered in orbs. Yep. I felt so heavy, so drained. And I said to Mike, I've got to use some sage and get around this house, because she's left such a bad energy. And I had to get it out.
I was just going to say, you need to sage your house. You need to sage around you. You need to do that. Who's an S or C person? S or C? Is that her?
My sister is a C.
Oh, she's a problem too. Is she C with an N in it, or?
Oh, she's really bad.
Is she an N or H in her name?
I'm sorry?
Is there an N or H in your sister's name? Is it Chris or
H.
Charlotte? Is it Cheryl or Charlotte or Chris?
Should I tell you?
Oh, it's a CH name though.
I don't care.
Or it's Cynthia.
Yeah, like Kathy. It's Kathy.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know the name, but I heard an H sound in it. You need to stay away from all these people because you need to start. You need to start healing yourself. You and your husband should go for a walk every evening. You need to start healing yourself. I so appreciate you calling, but I've got to go because the show's over.
Okay.
But thank you so much.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Char. Can I just ask you one quick question? I've been told I'm an empath. And how do I venture down that? Because even when I was a small child, I knew what was going to happen before it happened. And my life is just so messed up right now.
Read my book, The Universe is Calling You, or Questions from Earth, Answers
The Universe is Calling You?
Yeah, The Universe is Calling You.
I will do that.
Questions from Earth, Answers from Heaven. Thank you so much for calling. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Okay, everybody, that's it for tonight. Tony, thank you so much for all you do for me.
Of course. Thank you. Great show.
Oh, thank you. And I want to thank everybody who tunes in or who's been tuning in. And you can always watch on YouTube. Can they watch it live on YouTube too, Tony?
Oh, yeah. No, you have several people watching on YouTube right now.
I have a YouTube channel. I got my own channel. And then I channel with the spirits for the channel. So anyway, everybody, take good care of yourselves. If you're allowed to go out a little bit, get out and get some fresh air. The weather's getting good. And remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. Bye-bye. See you next week.